In the jungle, the mighty jungle. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back. My name's Nick. I'm 38 years old. I am 6'4". And this is the continuation of the story about how I went 2,800 miles across country to buy a small, tiny wooden catamaran that I'll soon move on to. So gather around.
Hey everybody, an old man's talking.
Gather around, kids, while Pap tells his story. Come on, children. Gather around, kids. Gather around. Come on. Get Joe and Tom and Albert. Okay, folks.
If it's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
So, what do we got here, folks? Well, we assembled our beautiful trailer.
Beautiful.
We are cleaning up our job site where we constructed the trailer, and a saw fell over, and in order to save it, we had to sprint, and we hurt our pinky toe. We thought it was broken, maybe. It was gross looking. It was black. It was blue. It was fair and true. Actually, it's not fair. It's actually pretty gross looking. So we're going to be hobbling around for the rest of this adventure. On top of which, at the end of the trailer assembly, when we're tightening a socket, we lost control of the socket wrench. How you do that with a manual socket wrench is beyond me, but leave it to ADHD people. We'll figure it out.
When I can't stop fiddling, I just takes me riddling.
And it flew out of our hand and into our eye socket. We gave ourselves a black eye. So we've misengineered our trailer. We've given ourselves potentially a broken toe. Actually, turns out it was just a sprain. And we've given ourselves a black eye. Great start to this trip, folks. Really, really great start. So, here we are. We finally made it to the boat. Finally. We've hobbled our way like a little one-legged, what has one fucking leg? Like a little one-legged bird. We've made our way to Sausalito, California to begin disassembly of the boat.
So we're gonna de-step the mast here because I think it'll be a lot easier than doing it on the trailer. In fact, I know it will be because I've done it on a trailer before with the Tiki 21.
You think you're so smart, don't you?
What we're gonna do actually is I'm gonna tie a rope and a pulley at the top of this pier, and then we're gonna attach it to the forestay right there. But before we do that, we have to disconnect electrical at the base of the mast, take down the mainsail, and before we do all that, I'm gonna take a really, really, really detailed video of all the rigging, and I want to make sure that I'm not totally clueless on how to set it up when I get it home.
So here I am walking around the boat. I'm taking a video of all the rigging, detailing how everything's connected, so when I get home, I can reconnect it fairly easily. Of course, the last owner told me very, very specifically, don't put any weight on the aft trampoline because the aft trampoline's dry rotted. So I'm walking around and I think to myself, okay, I'm not going to put a step or any weight on the aft trampoline. 30 seconds go by, and this is what happens. Wow. The trip's off to a great start, folks. We're looking toward success, and the sun is shining on us.
I can't believe I didn't even think about literally 30 seconds before this. I was like, don't step on that. I remember Roger saying something about not stepping on it, and I stepped on it anyway.
Are you stupid or something? Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
Oh! Well, you may be wondering why I'm wearing two separate shoes. Sure. You won't be the first person to wonder that today.
What are you, fucking nuts?
Basically, since I put my right foot through the trampoline on the boat and got it all wet, I went to change into my Vans. But unfortunately for my busted toe, these Vans are really narrow at the end. And it hurt like shit. And since I'm gonna be on my feet all day, my only other option was to either wear the right New Balance, which is all wet with salt water and gross. So I'm just gonna go with two separate ones. Ain't no thing. These big ass beefy aluminum beams, man. Indestructible. This is amazing. Did that earlier. Put my foot through that, almost lost the phone.
So, if you've been with me this far, congratulations, folks. It means that Peter Thiel hasn't sucked out every single neuron in your brain responsible for attention span quite yet, like they have every human being on Earth under 25. So, we're going to give you a little preview here of the absolutely palatial, enormous living space in each hull on my catamaran that I'll be living in.
And if anyone's curious, this is these are the little cabins, a little seat, and this is about how much room you got. Sort of give you some perspective, and it goes pretty far back. So right now I'm disconnecting all the masthead electronics so that we can take the mast down. Cool. Okay, so we got the necessary rigging disconnected, the main sheet's disconnected, there's a bunch of stuff disconnected from the forestay, the crossbar for the tillers is taken off, the hatches are closed, the mast rotates on a pin, obviously, that sits in between these two aluminum right angles. So now we have to get this motor up. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm leaning on the opposite side of my foot. Yeah, the toes hurt, so it's okay. There's no pressure on the pinky toe. And I'm really lucky it's the pinky because, let's be honest, it's kind of just there. Now, how are we gonna do this goddamn mast? So, one side of the rope will be attached via bowline to the little triangle that ends the forestay. Okay, de-stepping the mast time. Scariest thing of the day, traumatized because one time I tried to do this on my last 21 and the block broke and came crashing down on my car. So what do we got? Big thick line, big dock line, connected via dynamo to the eyelet at the end of the forestay. We're gonna loosen the turnbuckle to get things going and disconnect the forestay bridle. So this line runs to a couple blocks high up on the pier. Got two in case one fails. There's another one here to kind of route it, and we just run it back here. So this is what we're doing. So we're gonna tighten this stuff up. I'm gonna set up the camera, so if this fails catastrophically, everyone can watch and laugh, including me. And yeah, I'll set the camera up and then we're gonna do this because I've been out here all day and I'm exhausted and I want to go eat. Okay, let's do this. So I didn't know this really at the time, but you can actually de-step the mast Hobie style, where you just use your shoulder. It's that light. We're just gonna do this way for now. We have a ratchet strap, fairly moderately tight, not super tight across the stems on the back. Obviously the stems aren't load bearing, so we didn't dump them too tight, but the mast should rest there while I work on trying to knock out the pin. Okay, here goes nothing. No, this isn't gonna work. Okay, I had to fix something real quick, but now we should be ready. Okay, the mast is coming down for real this time.
You lying?
And I'm gonna switch to this line. So, let go of this one.
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Here goes. Bunk toe that feels better today. Very measured. Want to make sure we're not hitting anything delicate. A lot of the sail's going to come down on the motor, but that's okay. This is where it starts to get off. The angle's bad. Dynamo shackle looks good. I'm going to run it around the cleat. It's going to be a lot. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted. It came down on its own somehow, but all in all, it's okay. We did it.
Yeah, boy.
The day is finally over. Look how beautiful. How beautiful that the San Francisco Bay is saying goodbye to us. And you can see the city right there in the distance. So we got the mast down. That was the big job for the day. I hate to leave it hanging off the end. It puts a lot of pressure on the step, but that step's bomb proof. So, good day. Some adventure, put my foot through the tramp. What else? Mast came down fast at the end, and I was not in control, but that's okay because it was almost all the way down, so it wasn't a big impact, and I put a cushion down, so there wasn't really an impact much at all. Good day. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go eat some In-N-Out with a double and animal style fries, and I'll probably feel like shit after, but it's okay because I worked my ass off today. It was a good day. We're making headway. We're making a lot of headway. Tomorrow or the next day, this boat will be out. Every cell in my body just wants to go and eat a burger and then chill out and finish watching The Empire Strikes Back because we already finished A New Hope last night, so we wind down before bed. We just watched a little Star Wars. But I hate the way that the mast is sitting. I don't like it hanging off like that. Okay, I've got gin pole set up. Running from the forestay to a 2x4 that's jammed into the place where the engine mounts. taking just a little pressure off the end of the mast and hopefully a little pressure off of the mast foot too. Not perfect, but this is gonna have to do for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. That's it, folks. We got the mast down. So I think there will be one more video in this series about disassembling the boat, putting it on the trailer, and bringing it home to the East Coast. It's a doozy. Stay tuned. And then after that, we are going to do a full boat tour in the current present time. So all y'all can get a little preview into how I'm gonna be living and how I'm gonna be sailing too, because we're gonna sail this boat. Not only are we gonna sail it, but we're gonna sail it quite a bit, I think, in the ocean. So stay tuned. Another video coming up. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all this stuff. And I appreciate y'all. Later.
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.